All righty, people. Be right with you. Be right with you. Okay? You're going to be okay? All right. Be right back. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Isn't that right? So today, I'll be right over there, huh, DB? Okay. We're live, by the way. Okay. Ha, 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 ha.
You slammed it again.
Sorry.
Hun.
Shh, Becky, they're here. They can hear you. Don't fight for they can hear you. Don't fight in front of the kids. They can hear you. That's okay. Oh man, where's my hat? All right, be right with you, people. Be right there. Almost there. We're almost live. Almost live, people. Can you hear me? Are you out there? Ah! Yes, okay. Let's do the thing here. Do the thing, people. Do the thing. Righty. Ha ha. Ho ho hee hee. Ha ha. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Oh, they're saying hi to you, Becky.
Hi.
And I guess they heard you. And look at me. I'm inside my house today. That's because it is too effing cold outside.
Cold outside.
Too
Going south. Going
cold. Yepers, we are plotting and planning, and we're going to be headed south soon enough, people. Soon enough. We will be coming down your way. If you are down south, let us know. And we are looking for shows and house parties and all of the things that help pay for our gas when we're on the road. Someone, thank you very much. Appreciating the tapestry, and very good. Florida, probably headed to Florida. Hopefully, do a little show, a little tour down there of different stuff. So, yes, it's a very real likelihood that we will end up in Florida this year. Last year, of course, we got hung up in North Carolina and didn't make it any further south than Georgia. But that's okay. We're shooting for Florida. And the only reason we're up here this long is because we're waiting for the inauguration in Washington, D.C. So that's after that, boom, we'll be down south for February for sure. William Griffin, ding, 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 ding. Thank you very much for that super chat. Look at that, people, before I even started begging. William Griffin has come through on their own. Thank you, William. Cheers to you. Thanks for the reminder, reminding me to remind you, the viewers, that you can super chat me, baby. That's right, super chat me. So $5, and then we're 5 minutes in, and that makes the average $1 a minute. and that's what I like to earn. I usually don't earn it, right? Okay, but still, it's nice. I get half, or at least half, and then YouTube gets a chunk, and whatever. That's showbiz, baby. Welcome to showbiz. Yeah. So you are watching, you have found yourself in front of or nearby or listening to High Noon with Vermin Supreme. That's me, Vermin Supreme. It is high noon here on the eastern seaboard of America. The format is simple. First half hour, I drink coffee. Second half hour, smoke weed. Couldn't get much more simple than that. And in the meantime, I welcome the viewers and answer viewers' questions and beg and beg for super chats. That's sort of how the game goes. That's my retirement plan, and yeah, William Griffith. Whoa, okay, I'm a little. All right, we're okay. Boom. No, okay. Boom. All right, we're happening. We're back. I'm on the feed here. I can almost read the words here. Let's see. Someone asking, didn't you say that I have a website where I announce the dates? And that is true. I do indeed, although it seldom gets up on the website, but it's definitely on Facebook. I usually create event pages on Facebook on the celebrity site, and I usually promote it on Twitter. And I definitely promote it on now Blue Sky. I just got on Blue Sky recently. Look for me, Vermin Supreme on Blue Sky. And TikTok. So, and of course, I huckster them here. And soon enough, perhaps, I will have it together enough that we will put the dates of where we will be in places you can find them. So, in the meantime, look for the inaugural ball, Vermin Supreme inaugural ball on the 19th of January. Bean Chilling, thank you very much. You're very kind. Glad you appreciate. Someone gonna troll Trump too. Of course, I'm gonna troll Trump too, and Trump 1 and 3 and 4. Good morning, Robert. Stone Possum at 3 a.m. What do you say about Mr. Kennedy's proposal to destroy America's gums? I am against it. Obviously, RFK is a arch enemy, nemesis, what you will, opponent of the mandatory fluoride in every beverage program. Yellow Rod or Yellow Raid, shout out your channel. Well, now, if you want a real serious shout out for your channel or for anything really, cameo.com/Vermin Supreme. Cameo.com/Vermin Supreme. That's right, cameo.com/Vermin Supreme. For all your Cameo needs, for all your channel shoutouts, for all your birthday greetings, for your friends, relatives, anniversaries, funerals, things of that nature, I will do a Cameo for you. Got to quit your job? I can do that for you on cameo.com/Vermin Supreme. Want to be married? I could marry you on Cameo. I could do that. I can do a lot of things on Cameo. So there you go. Cameo.com/Vermin Supreme. Yellow Rod, Yellow Raid. And then I'll give you a proper shout out. You'll have to give me the proper pronunciation, of course. Is it Raid or Rod? Yellow Raid. How's your channel going? I hope that counts. Someone. Well, I'm glad that you remembered to tune in today. Hello, John. John, what do I think of Burger King? I am a fan of.
Home of the Whopper.
I do like my Whopper Jr. now and again. Let's see, Lucy. Hi, who are you? That's a very good question. I think that stands. Trump 2024. Too late, Jay. Sorry. Where it's gonna be 25 soon, and then what are you gonna do? Oh no, you're gonna change it. Trump 25. Anyway, I showed up on your feed. Well, I'm Vermin Supreme. I am the president of America, and this is one of my announcements, one of my addresses to the nations. Brendan Cloran, let's smoke together again. Let's see. Okay, sounds good. William asking, is this really necessary? And the answer is, of course, no. Let's see. T.Y. Lia McKay. I think that's true. Sometimes you just want to die, and hopefully not too literally. Sometimes you want to crawl under a rock. Sometimes you want to crawl under the covers. Um, Sometimes we question our existence, and sometimes it feels as if, though, oh, the world's better off without me. But it's not, let me tell you that. The world is a better place with you in it, and thank you for being here. And hopefully, that those sometimes that you feel that way are far and few between. I mean, of course, many people deal with depression and chronic depression and feelings like that never go away. And so it's not sometimes, it's all the times that some people feel that sort of worthlessness, that part of the brain that's lying to your brain, the part of your brain that tells you you are worthless, that part of your brain is lying to you. And don't believe it. Sadie Johnson, hi, how you doing? Good to see you. Um, Pig X Machine, thank you very much. We are rocking the free world. Um, and someone definitely drop me a note. Drop me a note on the side with your information. And actually, if you want a house party, because I do house parties are a lot of fun. You call all your friends up on the phone and you invite them over for a potluck. And then we eat and meet and greet and show one of my movies. And then we hang out and do selfies and buy merch and shake your friends down. I try and get money from them, of course. That's fair, right? So that's a lot of fun. And if you want to have a house party with Vermin Supreme, drop me a note. Drop me a note. Greg Ruman, thank you very much for the thought. Was going to vote for me in Arizona, but they don't do write-ins. But you can always write on the ballot, or maybe not with the electronic screens. But thank you for attempting. UK, in the house, and Andrew Quinn from the UK. Greetings, BB. Yeah, coffee. God will rise, retracted their message. Thank you very much for thinking better of it. Ham sandwich. Will I run with Peterson? I have been in communication with Mr. Peterson. And we may be doing something together. Hard to say what exactly. I mean, I know he's a little bit of a meme, but yeah, I believe there's room in my cabinet, and we will be debating at some point. Pig X Machina, once again, I'll give you your shout out, but if you want a real proper crazy shout out, cameo.com/Vermin Supreme. Cameo.com/Vermin Supreme for all your cameo needs. And if you need merchandise, vermin2024.com. Merch. Buy my merch. So I will give a shout out. Pig X Machina. What kind of name is that? Okay. Okay, the witch is hammered. My stance on bidet versus toilet paper. I use paper, but people. Whatever. If you want to squirt your ass clean with a bidet, I think that's just fine. A little weird, but it's just fine. Just fine. Gotta get that poop off there somehow, right? God will rise. Retracting another message. No worries. Thank you very much. Wouldn't fluoride in all our beverages be terrible in terms of taste? And I mean, well, I think that's chlorine you probably tasted in the water. Fluoride, I haven't tasted fluoride itself. And of course, I don't think it would be very good for your health to consume fluoride in everything. BB, I'm glad. Nice smile. Thanks for smiling. Still in Possum at 3 a.m. Yes, yes. Let's see. William Griffin asking if Santa Claus and Krampus and myself have been in the same place. Yes. At the same time? No. But at the same place? Yes. Someone asking me my favorite breakfast cereal. I'm tempted to say Frankenberry, but I just had some Raisin Bran, and that was pretty good. Let's see, Tri-County work orders. Do I like Trump? Do I like poking myself in the eye? Um, no, no. Don't get started. Thank you very much. Now, if you like them, whatever, that's your business. But no. Ryan Winkelreck. I Neil. I Pony. Nice to see you. Okay, Lucy, confused as to what's going on, and that good for you. My job here is done, but that's not going to stop me from continuing. Let's see. Would I take pics of people that call you Santa? I guess. Derek Perkins. Hey, Katie, how you doing? Good to see you. Nice to have you pop in. Hope you're doing well. Relatively well. you know, uh, we know how it is, but doing okay. Tony Johnson is not busking today. It is cold and rainy. I'm sorry to hear that, but. Grippy socks. Yay, free grippy socks. I'd have to guess Derek Perkins or Katie. Comrade, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's see. Holidays actually the most. The holidays are the most depressing time of the year. That's very true. Baron Jack, making America great again. Thank you. I will. I am the only person who will be able to make America great again. The only living human being who knows what must be done. So repent, change your evil ways, and vote for Vermin Supreme. Let's see. Let's see. Free 5150 2 days ago. Okay. Um, let's Stone Possum at 3 a.m. You'll get it soon enough. Yeah, if you love Christ, stop bowing to mammon. Got that right. Good point. Bubbity ba. Ha. Let's see. Okay, there's some chats going on. Judy Mormon. Yeah. Bear and Jack. Okay. In history, still history. If no, is history still history? If barely anybody cares, yes. Um, Derek, being homeless should not prevent one from voting, from my understanding. John Man Bob, thank you very much. And I don't know about soon, but I hope to make it back to Portland, Oregon one of these years. Let's see, 4608 strobes for some reason. Your class is always talking about you. I'll say hi to your class. Hi, class. And once again, of course, I do occasionally do Zoom calls with schools, with high school students sometimes when their teacher reaches out to me. So just putting that in your air. Make America faithful again. Well, thank you. It's nice that you have faith in me and my plan for America, Baron. I appreciate that. And Derek, you tell him, Derek. William Griffin, favorite strain of marijuana, Gorilla Glue, Chem Dog, White Widow, the classics, some of the classics. She's my daily. Hey, poop in there, Red Roach, Red Roach. Apropos of nothing, poop in there. Is that a boot on my head? Too cool? Yes, it is. Oh my goodness. All these, I think I'm way behind. I'm gonna scroll ahead. Nathan, yes, it is. Yes, Austin McMichael, you are getting ponies. Edwin Francis, yes, Santa is back. Hello, everyone. T. Normus. Um, Purebred American ponies all the way. Stone the boss. Someone, that's a very good question. Have I been endorsed by any fast food chain or any food establishment in general? And the answer, surprisingly, is yes. The Bagel Transit Authority in Chicago, they made a sandwich, a a bagel sandwich that they named the Bootin' Rally in my honor. So I think that counts. And Tony Paco's in Flint or Toledo. Um, I was able to autograph one of their hot dog buns that is now on display. So those are two food establishments that did endorse me. So that's a very good question, a very good trivia question. Very good trivia question. Um, let's see. William Griffith asked about the tariffs affecting my pony acquisitions. Quite possibly. Quite possibly. One and only Falafel. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for joining me. I'm here on every Saturday at noon here on YouTube. And once again, of course, I'm not seeing a lot of super chat activity, so I would like to remind you that you can super chat me, super chat me, super chat me. We were right out of the gate. We were like $5 in, $5 a minute. But now that we're 20 minutes in, then I have to divide 20 minutes into $5, and that's like 15 cents a minute. So I'd like to bump that up there. So if you are a super chat, if you like to super chat, if you're one of those super chatters that likes to just throw money away by super chatting to your favorite creator, hint, hint, feel free to throw some super chats my way. If you want to buy my merch, of course, go to vermin2024.com. And if you want a cameo, cameo.com/Vermin Supreme. So that's what I got to say to you. Like, subscribe, follow, Oh shoot! Ha ha ha! I hit the wrong button there. Thank you for letting me know that. I muted myself. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Thank you. I hope I wasn't muted too long. So I appreciate WJK for pointing that out to me because nobody else seemed to care or notice. Ah, all righty. Yes, I am, Red Roach. Yeah, somebody's entertaining me. Some I don't. There's something about entertainment, BB. I'm not sure whether I'm entertaining you, you entertaining me, or we're just like living life. Um, let's see.
You're all entertaining me.
Yeah, so I could entertain a guy that claims to be participating as he sits in his home with a rubber boot on his head. Well, that big prepper, that's a good question. I can see what happened. Alan M. Hines, young fart, I assume, if you're throwing terms like old fart around. And Red Roach, there, I got back to your comment. Alan M. Hines, ooh. Let's see. Yes, Alan Hines. Interesting. Once again, of course, thank you very much for all you wonderful people. I'm going to see this message held for review. Um, Alan M. Hines, I tell you get on your knees, and of course, perhaps you want to see my exciting video. I don't know. You need to. I think you need to really Google up the phrase "suck Trump's cock." That's all. Okay.
Halfway point.
Oh, see, now I'm finally back to everywhere everybody's telling me that. Let's see. Hey, what's up with the super chats? You gonna give me a super chat or what? All right, no audio. I wonder how long that happened. Anyway, Nathan, you get to choose the color of your pony for sure. Augusta McMichael, Vermin Supreme is gonna take your guns and give you better ones. Of course, these better guns are gonna be shooting marshmallows. They'll still be lethal. Okay. And it looks like we're up on 27 minutes, so just a few minutes away, and we'll be smoking weed. Weed! Now, are you going to super chat me or not, people? What's going on here? Maybe not. Oh, BB, the story of the hat. That's a whole nother story. That's a long story. Story I've told many, many, many,
They'll have to super chat
many
you.
times. And I'm certainly not going to do it for no super chat. You super chat me for $25, I'll tell you the story. But other than that, okay. Well, we're all caught up here, and I say it's about time to start smoking weed. I don't know about you people. I don't really care. I mean, yeah, you are very important people to me. But you know, if you super chat, then you're more important to me. I'm just saying. Just saying. All right. Have you ever been in any physical conversation concerning my campaign lately? Not lately. No, I have not. I have not been involved in any political scuffles for quite some time. Quite some time. All right. French basil, Chernobyl chemist. Oh, okay. I bet that's a weed flavor. All right. Sounds good. Sounds savory. All right. I guess it's about that time when I should just start smoking some weed. Big prepper asking me what I think about the Jews. Well, big prepper, I think, you know, talking about people in such a broad fashion is not necessarily productive because it leads to reductive reasoning and thinking and stereotyping entire classes of people based on some superficial common denominator. So I think I would have to assume that perhaps you are a little anti-Semitic simply by asking such a question. Um, but I don't know. I'm just going to assume that you are a little bit because it's a odd question. Alrighty. Oh, there you go. Olive's family. There you go. Ask Olive. I mean, obviously, uh, Olive is not representative of all people of her religious persuasion, but she can answer some questions if you have some. Well, then. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, Rusty Cow. Thank you. All right. We're happening. I think it's time to smoke a little weed here. And, you bet. Are you going to super chat me, people? And Big Prepper, you're going to ask dumb questions like that, man. You're just going to have to super chat me before I even entertain then. All right. Some homegrown weed. Some homegrown weed from probably a couple years back, but I'm smoking it, people. Oh, don't worry, Tony, don't worry. All right, people. Smoke them if you got them. Smoke them if you got them. Not Roth, the convo. Hey, there's little Rajo. Don't send your money. Not Roth, the convo. All right. Turn the channel, bro. Turn the channel. Yeah, not happening. Not happening. Favorite color? My color changes, Julia. Oh, oh, Lucy. Sorry to hear that. Okay. Big Prepper, are you a Christian nationalist? Now, I don't mind to going off on Christian nationalists, okay? But, come on. Anyway, hey, Alex here. How you doing? Yes, I am. Life does change. Dirty Dog, yeah, no, I ain't nowhere near triggered. It's just like, just SMH, as the kids say, shaking my freaking head. No, Paint. Oh, you know, you should super chat. Okay. Yeah, political advice, please. You're gonna have to catch me on the side. Thank you, Cassidy's Whip. Nice to see you. Um, do I believe in plenty of other medications provided by the pharmacies of America. I don't mind aspirin at all. But Joseph LaFondi, whatever. WJK, what? Oh, pizza. I don't know what's on your head. All right. Well, I am rapidly becoming bored. I love you all, but I mean, come on! If you're not even gonna super chat me, where's the big spenders at, people? I know it's the holidays, but this is my retirement we're talking about. Yeah, Fry Guy, what's on your head? LL Rojo, hell yeah! Tell me about it. Ha ha ha! But I hope I'm not making you too sad. Don't cry. Don't cry because the old man is begging for super chats. I know it's sad, but don't cry. Just super chat me. Yeah, apparently this is a broke crowd here today. But hey, that's okay.
They're buying Christmas presents. They'll have to get cameos, Christmas cameos.
Anyway, as you know, the holidays are fast upon us, and you might be looking for that perfect Christmas gift for the perfect Vermin Supreme fam on your shopping list. Or perhaps you want to annoy somebody who doesn't like Vermin Supreme, and you can get a Vermin Supreme cameo where I will like say all sorts of great things or terrible things, depending on what you wanted to say, at cameo.com/Vermin Supreme. Cameo.com/Vermin Supreme. Cameo.com/Vermin Supreme. And you will get a cameo. Reasonably priced. $35. Bargain. Let's see. Lucy, I am in the US of A. Here I am. Wild, wonderful family. Hello. Good to see ya. Laugh Station. I'm glad you are easily amused. It is a gift to be simple. Fry Guy. Oh, we have another super chat in here. Bing, 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 bing. William Griffin. Thank you very much. Once again, of course, when I talk about, spare change, super chatting, I'm talking about people with an entertainment budget, people who have money to spend on their, entertainment things, and hopefully you're entertained. And it's a gratuity. It's a tip. It's, whatever. It's me begging you for fucking money. Anyway, William Griffith, thank you very much for that $5. Longtime fan, first time I've ever seen you. Happy Zapadan to you also. Well, thank you very much, William. Every Saturday at noon o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I am here on YouTube, and you can find me here. We usually have a nice time and blah bitty blah. Feliz, thank you very much. So look at that. So now we're at $12, almost 40 minutes in. So whatever. Some skibbity toilet, says Adam Bradley. Let's see. Meat cyanide, moist cyanide. Is it? Can you steal the own spare change out of your own car? I think you can. Let's see. Okay, Christian, big fan of nationalism. Could consider myself a nationalist. The current stigma of Christian nationalism is a bunch of horse shit. I'm not a racist, just love the USA and Jesus Christ, boot. But you're happy to share your country with Muslims and Jews. I certainly hope, and Mormons and pagans and every other type of religious faith out there. I mean, I trust that you don't think that Christianity deserves like any sort of special treatment because church and state are sacrosanct. Jaden, thank you very much for that $1.99, and I appreciate you. I'm glad you enjoy the content, and I did win the election. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. That's okay, Lucy. Dirty Dog broke us a joke. Toke. Thank you very much for that $2. I know in the past Dirty Dog's been extremely generous, and I certainly remember that. And sometimes when you're flush, you like to throw your money around, and sometimes when you're broke, you got to be much more judicious. So that's very true. Thank you very much. You look like Skibidi. Vortex, you too. Skibidi to you. You look very Skibidi also today. Thank you very much, Felix. Appreciate that. Okay. Got backwards. Got a little turned around there. Okay. Am I a wizard, Fry Guy? Yes, I am. Okay. Shalom to Fernando. Shalom. Ghostina? Thank you very much. Stampy4977. Stampy4977? What are you, some sort of cheapskate? You want me to shout you out? Yeah, why do you? Cameo.com/Vermin Supreme if you want a proper shout out. Quinn, don't be ashamed. Yeah. Sometimes the blessings come your way. So, yeah, it's true. I am not against blessings. Skibbity toilet. Aiden can't get enough of licking that skibbity toilet. Let's see. Chinggis is also licking the skibbity toilet. QAnon Shaman guy. He's like Bizarro World Vermin. Am I right? Aiden loving the skibbity toilets. Yeah, okay. People having religious arguments in my feed. Whatever. And skibbity toilets. Unfavorable semicircle. How you doing there? Good to see you. Anthony Witcher, Ligma. Yeah, Ligma skibbity toilet. Ha ha ha. Kids are having fun today. Anna Banana. Dirty Dog would like me to shout out Anna Banana. Of course I will for you, Dirty Dog. Anybody else, I would totally make go to cameo.com/Vermin Supreme. Cameo.com/Vermin Supreme for all your cameo needs. Stampy 4077. I thought I already shouted you out. I thought I already told you to go to cameo.com/Vermin Supreme. And, and once again, of course, if you're a terrible dipshit and I'm shouting you out, it does not equal an endorsement. Okay. Marco Alonso, hola to you. J Dubs, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Euro time and yeah. Ugh. Okay. I don't even know what that means. Chinggis. Yes, I do. I like all the people's baby except for, racists and bigots and assholes, but, that's just the way it is. Bum, bum, bum. I'm going to have to get better. Someone, I think this is my own reality show, quite frankly. Oh, excuse me. I'm smoking weed right now, Sal Goodman. Kiganator. Pretty much. Pretty much. But both. Paul Jesus. Yes. My daily. You're gonna have to take part in the contest, the VP contest. Chungus, shout out, really. All right. Wow. This is very exciting. Very, very exciting. No, dude, it's weed. Totally weed. Smoking the weed. Wild, wonderful family. You should get a Cameo. Cameo.com/Vermin Supreme. Cameo. Tony Johnson, yes, you are pardoned. Joseph, where were you? I was like running like a maniac. All right, people. I'm going to clean my glasses here. Maybe I'll be able to see you a little bit better or read your comments a little bit better or read your name a little bit better. We'll see about that. You are watching High Noon with Vermin Supreme. I'm Vermin Supreme. It is high noon here on the eastern seaboard of America. And this is the show where I drink coffee for a half hour and then smoke weed for a half hour and answer many of your questions and beg for super chats. That's the way I roll, people. That's just the way I roll. Thank you very much for all those hearts. Now, today's something special enough. Okay. Here we go, people. Now, as you may know, I'm going to tell you a little story here. I'm going to talk about a dead friend of mine. Trigger warning. Can you see that? Can you see that okay? All right. Here's the deal. Gonna tell you a little story. Gonna tell you a little story, I guess, and then we'll wind it up. Okay. This is from the year 2000. The year 2000. 24 years ago. It was Bush versus Al Gore. Who remembers that? Were any of you alive back then? We don't know. So here's the story. In the year 2000, I was running a candidate named Dick Head. See Dick. See Dick run. See Dickhead run. Fellow Americans, prick up your ears. Join us now as we mount a campaign to thrust our glands into the highest orifice in the land. Are you coming? The Waffle Party is excited to present the feel-good candidate of the century, a candidate guaranteed to satisfy, who will get your juices flowing, a throbbing tower of strength, a pillar of rigid righteousness, a glands with a plan, swollen with pride in America, and engorged with a determination and single-mindedness to enter the 21st century head on. Let's get something straight between us. Dickhead is a candidate with real condom sense, a candidate who can make a real vast difference in America, a candidate who will not piss into the wind. With a firm grasp on policy issues, Dickhead can offer stiff competition to those other weenies who should be hung, but they're not. Bend over, George W. Bush. Bend over, Al Gore, and take it like a man. There is a new cock of the walk who is gonna beat you off like a drum. America, you're a nation. Don't muff it. Dickhead for president. Now, in the year 2000, my friend, Waffles the Clown, seen here in court, well, I just happened to know that Waffles had this human-sized penis costume. And I don't know why he had that life-size penis costume. I don't recall that part of it, but I did know that he had this big cock and balls costume that you could wear. And so I convinced him that he should come up to the New Hampshire primary in Manchester, New Hampshire during the primary of that year. Because I thought it would be very fine. There's a lot of wacky stuff that goes on up at the New Hampshire primary, and I thought that would fit right on in. And so Waffles the Clown showed up, and I originally was scheduled to meet him at a debate, at the presidential debate that year, that evening, but he could not wait, and instead he prematurely whipped it out, and he was arrested for a obscenity charge, and they wanted to treat him like a sex criminal. Now, I should have made you super chat for this story, but I'm going to let it slide. So I'm going to read to you this story from this newspaper article from the year 2000. A Massachusetts man arrested last January after strutting down Elm Street in a 6-foot homemade cloth and paper mache penis is taking his case to Hillsborough County Superior Court. Waffles the Clown, 58, a professional clown for 22 years, was scheduled for trial yesterday in Manchester District Court on a charge of public lewdness. Waffles cited his First Amendment right to freedom of speech and expression, but Judge Martha Crocker denied his request to have the case dismissed. Waffles then opted to take advantage of a court rule that illuminates a district court trial. Under the rule, the judge finds the defendant guilty, issues a sentence, and the case is automatically sent to appeal in Superior Court. Judge Crocker found Waffles guilty, fined him $200, and gave him a 30-day suspended sentence. Spectators giggled and some laughed out loud as Manchester police officer Brian O'Keefe, wearing bright blue latex gloves, carried the bulky penis costume into the courtroom. Court officer Daniel Goonan, standing with his arms crossed, tried hard to suppress a smirk after stealing a sideward glance at the costume. Even prosecutor Evelyn King laughed after looking at the costume in a heap on the courtroom floor. You're here, they're here, and this is here, she laughed, turning her head in the direction of the costume as she talked to Marin Arnold, 17. Arnold was one person who was not laughing. She is one of the 4 people who witnessed Waffles' stroll and was offended by it. She was in court yesterday with her mother waiting to testify. The costume was designed so that Waffles could put it over his body and peer out through a hole, revealing his face. He claims that on January 26, a week before the first in the nation presidential primary, he was walking down Elm Street in the costume at about 3 p.m. as part of his presidential campaign. A crowd gathered and traffic slowed to see what the attraction was, according to police. 4 individuals, including Arnold and off-duty police sergeant Charles Holmes, told officers O'Keefe and Tyring Guys that they found the display offensive. Most of yesterday's hearing involved defense attorney Barbara A. Bradshaw of Dover arguing that the state should provide the defense with evidence that would tend to prove Waffles' innocence. The discovery evidence Waffles was seeking included photographs taken at the police station of Waffles in the costume, names of addresses of people in the crowd who gathered around Waffles in Manchester, and names of the cops and other individuals who made him put on the costume and march around again. She argued that the test of lewdness or obscenity is what would offend a reasonable person. The majority of people downtown, Bradshaw told the judge, were laughing and not offended at all. But police only talked with a few who found it offensive. One person in the crowd, Bradshaw said, called out freedom of expression as police approached Waffles and told him to remove the costume. When Waffles refused, saying it was his art, he was arrested, the costume removed, and he and the outfit taken to the police station. There, Bradshaw said he was asked to put the costume on again, and photographs were taken of him in the penis costume. A crowd of people, civilians and officers, gathered. None of them were offended. In fact, people were laughing and joking and saying it was a great idea. And that's a little bit of the article there, actually, most of the article. And that is a story of my friend Waffles the Clown dressing in a penis costume in New Hampshire during the primary, pretending to be Dick Head for president. So, yeah, that's a little story that I thought you would enjoy, that I want to share with you today. I hope you enjoyed it and hope that you felt that it was worth a super chat. Michael D'Angelo, I did, in fact, run against Kamala in the New Hampshire primary, and I won. I got more votes in the New Hampshire primary than Kamala Harris. Someone asking, do I support memes made in my honor? Yes, I do. Of course, if it weren't for memes, I would not exist. Fact. Chungus, looking for that nipple power? I bet you are. You super chat me, and I'll give you a little nipple flicking. My own nipple flicking. Maybe yours for a super duper chat. William Montgomery does better cameos than me, says Robert Shep. I sincerely doubt that, but especially since I don't know who the hell that is, but I assume that they're probably pretty good. But are they that cheap? J Dubs, yes, I could. King Doyle 96. Does my neck ever hurt? Sometimes. Anyway, yes, that was. I'm glad you liked the Dickhead saga. I haven't told that one before. I told it on TikTok the other night, but because Waffles recently passed away, and I wanted to honor him in such a way. So yeah, glad you could enjoy that. And we are winding it up here, about another 2 minutes of the show. So I'll just smoke a little more weed, I guess, and see what happens. See if I turn into a maniac. See if I get that Reefer Madness gets a hold of me. I saw that documentary, Reefer Madness, and it was pretty wild. They smoked weed and it killed people, I think. They killed each other. Sheepster! Yes, it is. Yeah, baby. Telling you, I sure do like smoking weed. Can't smoke weed on TikTok. The robots will shut you down. It's a fact. Oh, Simon Shaw, I scrolled back. I'm very sorry to hear that, if that's a real thing. Very sorry to hear that. Take it easy. You'll be okay. All right. Just scrolling through, seeing if I missed any good comments. A lot of good questions, but I'm not going to answer them because they're not super chat questions. Super chat questions are the only questions that deserve to be answered. All you free questions, pshaw, I say, pshaw, which sounds so close to piss off. Where do you live? Right down your address. Ding, 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 ding,
10
ding.
after.
What's that?
It's 10 after.
It's 10 after. All right. Well, that's it. 1 hour, 60 minutes. I see on the clock. Take one more puff, and I'm going to go dance because I'm the president of America. So I'll catch up with you. See you in Washington, D.C. In a few weeks, January 19th. And no worries. I got y'all. I got y'all. And Red Roach, Becky calls it. Becky has called the time, and the time is now. And I am out of here.
Ding, ding, ding,
And
ding,
you
ding, ding, ding.
you are out of here. And keep on loving.
We're gonna dance.
We're gonna go
Gonna
dance.
have it.
We're dancing, baby. All right.